Now, the news. Imagine, if you will, that you'd bought a Bugatti Veyron. It's a big investment. You'd be very excited about the day it was going to be arrived. So you'd imagine such a thing would be delivered, you know, like a golden carriage on a bed of swan's feathers. It's a special moment in your life.
I'd want mine borne aloft by 16 greased, naked eunuchs. That's what I'd want.
Whatever. The point is, that's the sort of thing you'd expect. It's a big moment. In Russia, they do things a little bit differently. Here is one. Here's being transported. I've brought your Bugatti, sir. It is here. What? It's on a flatbed pickup. That's a disappointment in your life.
Now, has anyone parked in London recently?
No.
You've seen the problem? No more parking meters now, or pay and display. What you do is you pull up and there's a sign, we've got a picture of one here, okay, where you pay by phone for your parking space. Would anybody like me to try that? Well, okay, well, I have brought with me all you need, got a phone and a credit card. These are what you need, okay? And I've got a microphone so you can hear what I'm doing. Just give me the number, 0870
428 4009.
4009. This puts me through to a laptop in India. There we go, I've got a microphone ready. I'll put the speaker on.
Welcome to Westminster's third parking service. Please enter the 4-digit location number or enter 0 to select your last location.
Right, so it's 8, that's the location number, 8744. Your car's rotting at this point, but here we go, there we are.
Need you to enter your PIN number or the last 4 digits of the credit or debit card that you registered.
My credit card, last 4. I can't read that. I need glasses. Oh, you could all got any glasses.
Tell you what, give it to me, I'll read your number out loud. All of it.
No, you won't be doing it.
They might need the expiry date.
Reading glasses.
Thanks,
these are. Oh, yes. They're not reading glasses. No, there we go. 7.
This is to park your car.
You haven't finished yet.
Please press the key on which the first curvature of your number plate resides.
Eh?
Somebody give me a registration number of one of these cars. That Ferrari, what is it? V12, V. V.
For E, press 1. For U, press 2. For E.
No! You're going to go through the whole number plate, pressing hundreds of thousands of... I promised faithfully the other day, I was in London, I used an entire... Shut up! I used an entire charge of battery just to get... And I got halfway through the number and the battery died. Had to go to a shop, buy a car charger, come back, then finally you get through to a man who goes, no, it's all right, the system doesn't work. He actually admitted, he said, no, it doesn't work, no one can do it. We've got to do something about Ken Livingstone.
It's his fault.
Obviously. I've had this plan. Bring him down here, all right, and set fire to him.
Well, that's brilliant. That would do it. That would get rid of it.
No, it was. Look. This is the problem we've got. There's that, you know, we accidentally lit pipes last week.
A bit.
A hysterical woman who runs some hysterical organisation's got thin lips, the sort who take their own lunch to work, you know the sort? She got in touch and she pointed out, after having demanded an apology from the BBC, she pointed out that you can't smoke anything now in the studio, anything. It doesn't matter if it's herbal, it doesn't matter if it's tobacco, you're not allowed to, which means it is now illegal to inhale the Mayor of London if he's on fire.
Oh, that's blown it.
What if we turf him?
Turf him?
Ooh, is that some euphemism from those special clubs you go to? You see a nice bloke in a leather hat, and I would love to turf him. It's not...
No.
Oh, right.
No, it isn't. I'm thinking of that artist, I can't remember his name, you know, who turfs buildings and statues.
Where do you live?
Well, he does it in London. He did it in the South Bank. We turf Ken Livingstone, stick him on a plinth, job done.
Oh, now, word of warning. You know, you can now buy radar-guided cruise control for your car. I first tested it with a Mercedes, and I liked it very much. The idea is you set the cruise control, go along at a speed. If a car pulls out in front of you, your car sees it, slows you down to the speed it's going. When it pulls over, you accelerate back up to the speed you selected, okay? And I thought that was great. I tried it on a Volvo this week. What it does when it slows down when someone is apply the brakes, and the brake lights come on.
Well, yeah, but it's putting the brakes on to slow you down. It's very clever.
No. You should never apply the brakes on a motorway.
Well, it's a...
No, it's the brake lights are what's caused all the tailbacks and everything. It's just people who can't maintain a constant speed. Do you know what I mean? There's people that drive with like there's a braking, like accelerated too close. I'd have police marksmen shoot them in the head for doing that. I have never braked on a motorway.
What if something's in the way? What if somebody swerves and you've got to...
You see them coming. If it's an old Rover, you know it's being driven by a man with ears the size of a satellite dish. You don't ever need to brake, you just prepare yourself. Do you know the game? If you ever played that game, the I have never game, you think of things, you know, around a table. I've never braked, never bought anything in Marks and Spencer's, and then if you're losing, you just go for the I've never used a tampon.
Good luck. That is a winner. I'll remember that tip.
I have.
You've used a tampon?
Are you sure?
You know, spillage.
Oh, mate, what?
Well, I had a bit of an accident on the cooker once.
Sorry, this is getting worse.
Hear me out. When you're boiling something, I was doing something with milk in it, and it boiled over, and it goes in that bit at the back where you can't get your finger in. And if you don't clean it out, it goes rancid and it smells forever.
You use the tampons to clean a cooker? And this is
Because I couldn't get my finger in it.
He doesn't have OCD.
Listen, no.
You do have OCD.
I don't.
You know the bezel on a watch? You know the little arrow thing here? If I have it here, he's fine. But if I put it round, ready? There.
It's like kryptonite.
Get it back in the right position.
You can't bear it if I haven't got that arrow.
Shall I tell you the other interesting thing about tampons? Seriously, has anybody got like an old twin-cylinder motorcycle, parallel twin? You'll know this. You always get a little bit of oil.
I will not.
You will. You get a little bit of oil that always leaks out through the seal, and it collects, and then you can't get at it to mop it up. All right, you put a lillet on the end of a screwdriver, Phillips.
Do you carry them round with you on a bandolier? Like a Schwarzenegger arrangement full of tampons just in case.
It's a new application for an existing technology. I'm adapting it like we do with radio.
Go away.
What's he done? I can't stand that.
Somebody...
You can't bear it. You honestly cannot bear it if I do that.
Anyway, pray silence now, please, for the most breathtaking car we've ever had here in our studio. It is the new Lamborghini Reventon.
Reventon.
No, it's Reventon.
No, Reventon.
Reventon, I can prove it. Look, it's got a V, Reventon.
No, I know it's spelt with a V, but it's pronounced with a B.
Why?
I don't know. They've told us it's B, Reventon.
Anyway, it has a 6.5-litre V12.
B12.
Yeah, whatever. It can do...
Whatever.
Please stop. Stop, that's very annoying. It can do 212
Very
miles an hour.
annoying.
Leave it! It is an awe-inspiring car.
It is, honestly, I'm with you. It's styled to look like an F-22 Raptor, you know, the new stealth fighter. And it really does. This is what Lamborghini should be doing, making cars where you just go, wow! It's just fantastic.
And it's not just on the outside either, it's clever inside too. We've got some pictures here. The dashboard is a thin liquid film transistor like you get in aircraft. That's on car setting. If we switch it now to aircraft setting, look at that!
I want that in my life.
Yeah, it's just covered in things you want. Round here, the rear lights, LEDs in little arrow shapes, these enormous fans down here behind these grills. And round here, the wheels have got carbon fibre fins on them that act as a giant fan to suck in cold air to cool the brakes. And just a fuel filler cap. Look at that.
Couple of problems. One, they're only making 20, only one's coming to Britain. The other thing is £800,000.
Yeah, that is quite a lot.
But with this, you would get a lot of badge.
Badge? Oh, no!
I think I got away with that. So, let's move on to Ferrari. Now, in the olden days, they used to build their racing cars with a lot of passion and enthusiasm, and then, on lap 3, as often as not, they would explode in a passionate and enthusiastic fireball. But then a few years ago, they started building their racing cars with science and maths, and since then, as we know, they've been top of the tree. So now, Ferrari is putting science and maths into its road cars